Okay, I think that the movie, um, everybody is to be blamed, especially the the ladies' families. What I've come to understand from the movie is that when you decide to go on a journey with someone, family shouldn't have so much impact in it. But I understand the family because the lady was their last born. She inherited almost all the properties of their family. So if she's going to spend all the properties on somebody who is not working, it is questionable. One, two, she went ahead to do that with the guy, only for the guy to cheat on her. It's a big scar for the lady. It's not easy doing everything to please to keep your man, and then he cheats on you. Aside that, I always say that ladies or guys, naturally, whenever you pick up a responsibility that is not your own, you can't do it forever. A man is the head of the family or the head of the house. The moment a woman starts taking up responsibilities of a man, she can't do that forever. That is the same way if a man is doing house chores, it's not what he's supposed to do. So if a man is doing house chores, you definitely know that at a point he'll complain. Back to that. So that is what happened. At a point, the guy was doing something that nobody believed in until this X factor came back and helped him. But I think that the guy should have, from the onset, told the lady that, look, this lady is helping me out. It will be difficult, but if he had made the lady understand it, maybe things wouldn't have ended that way. So I think the mistakes came from both angles. There was no patience among them. If the lady was patient a little, things would have been better for her. If the guy was open and was ready to push harder, not being satisfied with where he was, I think things would have been better. Okay, there was this teaser going around that in which the guy was giving Dinah, which is the lady he cheated on, a check, thanking her for helping him make it in life, and then telling the lady he was back with Melinda. So personally, if I was the movie director, I think I would have done same. No, it's not easy. It's not easy surviving in a relationship. It's not easy just throwing off something you have built over a period of time. Pain brings a lot of things. So if I was the one, yes, Melinda paid so heavily for what she did. But then I think the guy should have been considerate in the sense that, Lady Nabre, I mean, you started life from scratch with her, not everything. So personally, if I was the one, the guy, yes, the lady had helped him do everything, but I think the happiness still lies with Melinda. So to me, there was another way he could have thanked the other lady for, and even when you do that, Melinda will learn a lesson from that. So I think that's how I would have ended the movie.
Acrimony. That was one movie that when I finished watching, I watched it alone. Since there was nobody to either stab, hit, or just shout on, I quietly went to bed. But then, the question is, who is to blame? I think everyone has a part in the blame. Let's start with the lady, that's the lead character herself. She had her insecurities, yes. She fell so much in love with the guy. You have to love yourself enough to know what you want before you can love someone else. But apparently she loved him more than she loved herself, so she was willing to take anything. The family, that's her sisters, because it's her life, it's her relationship. The most you can do is give an advice, but don't insist or push her to stay or leave. Let her make her own mistakes. Then the husband, I believe the only reason his mistress, I'll call her that, helped him was because she still liked him. But if either she was married or I don't know, I don't think she would have helped him get his project approved. So the thing with life is like we should learn to strike a balance. And yeah, sometimes decisions we make are bad. Then we should learn to move on. But yeah, I feel her pain. I can't go through all this, give up all of all I have. And just the moment you hate it, you feel you can just pay me back. You can't pay me for... Yes, you can pay me the money, but you can't pay me for my time, my emotions, all the quarrels, all the losses I've made with family, friends, and everything. And even if you have to move on, not with the same person you cheated on me right from the beginning. Find someone else, find someone neutral. Then I'll totally understand. But that's like a stab in the back. So yeah, they all had their part to play in the blame. I don't know who takes the most of it, but I'll give it to the actress, because if she loved herself enough, she'll be able to just move on with her life long before he even became whatever he became.
Okay, so I think Melinda was responsible for the separation, but then she did so because she couldn't handle it anymore. I mean, that's what most women would do in real life, so it's understandable. But Robert could have compensated her, or let me say, if he really loved her, he should have just held on, wait till he achieves his dream, and come back to her wife. But he also went ahead to marry Dinah because Dinah sort of helped him to achieve his dream. So I mean, that's the irony of life. But if I was to be the writer, I don't know how it's going to end. Maybe I can't tell really. Yeah. So that's it. Maybe it should have ended in such a way that they come back together, because that would be fair, you know.
Good timing and good decisions are two important things that we should take note of in life, according to the movie. Robert is responsible for the bitter separation. He could have been more supportive to his wife. In his quest to achieve his dream work, he should have been doing something, to raise money to sustain his family. He depended heavily on his wife from day one. To me, Robert's first wife should have kicked his butt far long ago. It was rather unfortunate. She endured all the hassle and frustration, until the last minute that she gave up. I wish the movie had ended this way. Robert enjoys life with his second wife, whilst his first wife spends years in prison because he didn't listen to the advice of the judiciary.
Okay, so to me, I think this case is a bit dicey. From my point of view, I think Robert did all that he could to stay in that marriage. Robert, even at the point of signing the papers, begged the woman and even told her how much he loved her. But the woman still closed her eyes to whatever he was saying. When the breakthrough came, Robert still came to her office and even wanted to speak with her. The first statement that she made was, "We are not coming back." And even said, "You even went to borrow suit to come and impress me." Oh, who does that? So Robert did all that he could to stay in that marriage. But the blame that I will put on Robert is that he should have at least tried something else to assist the family throughout those years. Throughout those years, you were sitting in the house just working on that project. You were not getting results, and you were still sitting on your ass. You should have done something to assist the woman. And the woman suffered, did all these things for you, and at the end of the day, there was a divorce. Though for a man, men usually don't push too hard. They push a little, and if the woman insists that she wants to break off, you give her the chance to break off. Maybe it was the break off that even brought the breakthrough. So I won't blame Robert too much, in as much as I won't blame the woman as well. It's a dicey case.
Well, I'll hold the man responsible for the bitter separation. Why? Because when they were together as couples, you shouldn't hide anything from your wife. First in the movie, you see that when the lady, I think he should have just informed the wife that, oh, I'm going to meet this lady, or we should go together and meet this lady, because she, even though in the past I cheated with you, I cheated on you with her. I mean, this time it's about business. But he didn't do that. He hid everything. He didn't even discuss it with the wife that, oh, there's going to be a meeting. I'm sure if he had gone with the wife to meet the lady and the lady had left the purse in the car, the lady could have defended him when the family got to know about the purse in the car. You know, that was miscommunication between the wife and the husband. I mean, everybody in the right senses will get angry because you've seen the purse of an ex or somebody you cheated with, you know, all those stuff. You get it. But even after all that, the lady stood with him, gave him all what he needed to support him. And this is the case that there was a misunderstanding somewhere, and you know, there's a separation, or how do you call it, a divorce. You know, people divorce and go back. So why can't you do the same thing? Just go back to your wife when you got the money, or go back to your wife, and you know, you guys to just move together. That was simple as that, because the other lady didn't even know that the guy would even how do you call it, marrying her. Or I knew from the look of the movie, she was watching how the lady supported the husband. So I think the guy should have gotten his money and just moved on. He shouldn't have gone back to the ex to marry him and all that. That wasn't nice. And on top of it, whatever promise he made to the wife, he did exactly, you know, what he wanted to do for her to the other lady. You know, I mean, it wasn't the right thing. If I was a director, I'd rather make the lady kill. I'd rather make the lady kill the guy than kill herself. I mean, that would be the end of the story. That would be a bit nicer. I mean, I didn't want the guy to either survive for the lady to die. That was really, really sad. If I was the director, I would rather allow the lady to kill the guy than maybe she'll commit suicide or something. I mean, that would be what I would do.
try.